Many moons ago in a far-off place lived a handsome prince with a gloomy face, for he did not have a bride. Oh, he sighed, alas, and he pined, alas, but alas, the prince couldn't find a lass that would suit his mother's bride. For a princess is a delicate thing, delicate and dainty as a dragonfly's wing. You can recognize a lady by her elegant air, but the genuine princess is exceedingly rare. On a stormy night to the castle door came the lass the prince had been waiting for. I'm a princess lost from sea. But the queen was cool and remained aloof, and she said perhaps, but she'll need some proof. I'll prepare a test and see. I will test her thus, the old queen said. I'll put 20 downy mattresses upon her bed, and beneath those 20 mattresses I'll place a tiny queen. If that bee disturbs her slumber, then a true princess is she. Now the bed was soft and extremely tall, but the dainty lass didn't sleep at all, and she told them so next day. Said the queen, my dear, if you felt that need, then we'd prove enough of your royalty. Let the wedding music play, and the people shouted quietly, hooray! For a princess is a delicate thing, delicate and dainty as a dragonfly's wing. You can recognize a lady by her heart, but a genuine princess is exceedingly There are many versions of the story. I sing them all. This is the prettiest, but it's not quite accurate. I have to know the true story of the Princess and the Bee for the very good reason I was there. It was a small kingdom ruled over by a talkative queen and a mute king. The princess in the true story was not the only girl put to the test. Actually, she was one of 13 girls. Girls who came to the castle hoping to wed the prince, but who, for one reason or another, were found unsuitable. As a matter of fact, the day I arrived in court, they were testing Princess number 10. A curious quiz was in progress.
Are you ready for the next question?
I guess so.
The next question concerns famous rulers. Are you quite ready?
Uh-huh.
Well then, name 3 kings. Is that clear?
Yes. Would you repeat the question, please?
Certainly. Name 3 kings.
May I take the third king first? Well then, 3 kings are...
Is this a trial?
No, it's the royalty test to see if she's a real princess. King John, King Arthur, and...
Does she have to be a true princess?
Oh yes, if she's a true princess, we can all get married.
King Ethelred.
That is absolutely correct.
She's smart, Mama. She's the best one yet. Can I marry her now, huh? Can I?
No, sweetheart, there's still one more question.
This test isn't going to be fair.
It's the law that isn't fair.
Law?
The marriage law. Throughout the land, no one may wed till dauntless to the altar is led.
Dauntless?
The prince, until he gets married, none of us can.
You have now reached the 7th plateau, and here's your final question. It is divided into 4 parts. It concerns a man often referred to as Knight of the Red Cross. 1. What was his name? 2. What beast did he slay? 3. How many rows of teeth did the beast have and of what kind? And 4. What was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith that forged the sword that killed the beast?
1 St. George, 2 the dragon, 3 12 rows of teeth, and they were iron, and 4... Would you repeat the last question, please?
What was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith that forged the sword that killed the beast?
The middle name
Middle name.
of the daughter-in-law.
In-law. You have 30 seconds.
Oh, pass. Please, please, pass.
You speak, my lady?
No,
20 seconds.
Oh.
I wish her success. She's a pretty little thing.
10 seconds.
Oh.
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh.
Your time is up.
Too bad, my dear, too bad. You do show a certain aptitude, but as for the true brilliance of royalty, I'm afraid not. Remember, blood will tell, and yours didn't tell us quite enough. However, to show that there are no hard feelings, here's a nice consolation prize for you. Now, goodbye, good luck, get out! Next!
Your Highness, allow me to introduce Princess number 11. She was brought to us by her dear neighbor, King Pellinor.
King Pellinor, eh? I'm sure she's been trained in all the fine arts. Etiquette? History? How about spelling? And mathematics? Yes, mathematics. A princess must have an excellent knowledge of modern English and modern mathematics. Wizard, get the spelling and mathematics tests.
Oh yes, here they are. Spelling, mathematics. Are you quite ready?
Yes.
Cat,
C-A-T.
dragon,
D-R-A-G-O-N.
unicorn,
U-N-I-C-O-R-N.
centaur,
C-E-N-T-A-U-R.
wildebeest,
W-I-L-D-E-B-E-E-S-T.
a hippo,
H-I-P-P-O-P-O-T-A-N-U-S.
wow.
W-O-W.
I think it's time we move on to the mathematics portion.
That will suit me just fine.
3 plus 5,
8,
14 plus 12,
26,
32 times 47,
1,504,
407,115 divided by 327.
1,245,
11 times 43 minus 95 divided by 2, take the square root plus 57 times 3.
972.85912.
No, it's 972.85911.
Sweetheart, dauntless, stop pouting. It's time for your cocoa. Oh, and someone kindly remember to give the poor darling her consolation prize. We wouldn't want to offend King Pellinor now, would we?
No!
Oh, I liked her.
So did I.
Why must every princess get the
It's
first?
just absurd. I never heard a test so difficult to pass.
Alas, alas, is what I lack, alas, alas, alas. Throughout the land, no one may wed till darkness shares his bed. The lonely spinster's life go and give the prince a royal wife. We have an opening for a princess, for a genuine certified princess.
Tell us when you intend to, and
princess, for a beautiful bona fide princess. Where's the dutiful knight who rights all the wrong we've been done?
None of the ladies are having any fun.
What to do?
What to do?
What to do?
What to do?
Pity the ladies in waiting.
Pity the gentlemen too.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 pretenders in a row. They came, they were tested, then swiftly requested to go. The trumpets
Sound the fight.
tell us when you intend to send us the girl who can pass.
And get the prince a royal wife. None of the ladies are having any.
No one is having any. No one is getting any younger. And it's been who knows how long since we have an opening for a princess who's good enough, nice enough, sweet enough, smart enough, rich enough for our poor prince.
Failure. I'm going to another kingdom.
I was going to ask 2 girls to marry me, now I get none.
It's hopeless. I'll never get married.
Sir Minstrel, you are just arrived.
Yes, I am, Sir Wizard.
Splendid, splendid. Watch closely. I take a perfectly plain piece of parchment with no cuts, folds, creases, or... Well, what do you want?
Excuse me, Carterman, but I have to take the minstrel to sign in with the castle steward.
Well, I'm on my way to Normandy. I won't be staying long.
For your father's sake, I've put up with a great deal from you. Don't address me as Carterman in court. Just because your father and I are in show business together, don't presume.
Oh, Sir Harry!
My darling, you missed the test.
Sweet Larkin. My new responsibilities as chivalric knight of the Herald keep me busy.
The latest princess was a failure.
No!
Yes.
Bad luck. But don't despair, for if a true princess is not found within the next few months, I shall go out and find one myself. But I don't deserve to wear my spurs.
Darling,
My love?
do you remember the royal joust on Whit Sunday where you won those spurs?
Of course.
And you were called Sir Harry, the fairest and bravest knight in all the land. And everyone agreed you had a brilliant future ahead of you, that you might someday become Lord Chamberlain or even Prime Minister.
Well, I don't know about Prime Minister.
Do you remember the picnic we all had later on the greensward with the lovely gold pheasant?
Yes?
And you and I wandered away from the others to climb a hill and watch the sun go down.
Yes?
And a lark was singing through the trees. You said you'd remember this moment forever because the lark's song reminded you of my name.
Yes, Larkin. Yes.
And then we watched the sun go down.
Yes?
Well, I'm going to have a baby. So, you see, a princess Ronaldus must be found and soon, or I shall have to go away somewhere. And you will... Darling, I'm so worried. This could ruin you. You'd never become prime minister or anything. Just say the word, Harry, and I'll go now. I'll go far away, but they'll never find me. Just say the word.
No. Why should we both suffer all our life just because you had a moment of weakness?
Oh, Harry!
Don't worry, we're none of us perfect.
Thank you, Harry.
It won't be long, it won't be long, it won't, because it can't be long before our dreams come true. Because you know I don't belong, and furthermore I can't belong to anyone but you.
Wait a little while, just a little while. You know and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while I will see your smile.
talking, that's not going to get us anywhere. I have some real ideas.
Oh, I'm sure. Real ideas? I think it's not.
No, really. Has anybody talked to the wizard lately? You remember how sensitive he is about his reputation.
He threatened to turn me into a toad one day, and he thought I was laughing at him. Well, you were, weren't you? That's beside the point. He's sensitive, all right, but what does that have to do with finding a princess for the prince?
I know a way we can blackmail him into helping us. I just happened to find out when they were younger, he and the queen were sweethearts. They called each other Sweetie Pie and Honeydew.
Ew! Ew! Are you sure he won't turn us all into toads if he finds out we know? Shh! Here he comes now! Oh, I wish I were invisible!
Out of my way, out of my way. I have important business with the queen.
Going to see your Sweetie Pie?
Who told you that?
Oh, I heard it around the castle.
If you ever so much as breathe one word of that, I'll turn you into a...
Honeydew?
Why, you little...
Now, don't forget who I am.
My most sincere apologies, Prince Stalwart. I'm most truly sorry, Your Highness. I am quite out of form this day.
That's better. Now you promise not to tell your secret. If you promise to help get us a princess for my big brother. Deal?
It would give me great pleasure to be of service in this area, sire.
told you.
But you must beware that we have searched every kingdom within a week's journey and have found no one suitable for his delicateness.
Oh, come on. I thought you were a real wizard. Can't you just conjure one up?
Someone beautiful! Someone talented! Smart! Funny!
Strong.
Strong! Someone the queen will like!
That's never
gonna happen.
All right. I'll see what I can do. But I'm gonna need some help. I know, I can go get a princess.
I'll go tell Prince Dallas we're gonna get him a princess!
Maybe I can conjure one up. But for this, I'll need my magic wand. Well, where is it? Oh, yeah, that's it. I know where it is. It's right here. Princess, far away. Come right now. Do not delay. Nope. I'm going to need my transportation chamber. I'll be right back.
You know where the wizard is?
No, he isn't.
Who interrupted my privacy? I had her here, but she came frightened. And said she'll never visit this kingdom again. Wait, it's a technicality, but maybe this will work. Right! Now I'm giving you some help.
lovely contender, I see. So nice to make your brief acquaintance, my dear.
I'm not interested.
She says she's not interested. Let's get on with
But
it.
I brought her here, and I know she's a genuine princess. Excuse me. I'd like to thank you guys for your help. We'll marry soon now. Now, all you have to do is step over here for a simple test to see if you really are a genuine princess.
He is pretty cute. But she's
So, do you have a name? Where are you from?
exactly know what my name is.
Yes, but what can you do? Can you sing? Can you dance?
Why, yes, of course, Your Majesty.
Yes, but can you do it faster?
Früher sich leuchtend der Mond am Morgen, sah schon am Fenster die Mutter besorgt. Tochter sang an, Nemo blieb so lange, leuchtet das Feuer vor seine Wange. Nur ein kleines Weilchen hielt mich umfangen, das Beiboot. Haare sich und Wangen, Haare sich und Wangen.
Yes, we're all impressed. But any well-bred lady can sing and dance. How many foreign languages can you speak?
These people are crazy! Why should I marry to this family of loonies? I'm leaving this place! No! Where's the door? Help! Get me out of here!
Come along now, darling. Don't dawdle. Dauntless, pick up your feet for heaven's sake. And don't squint. I told you not to look at the sun.
Yes, Mama.
That's better. Sexiness! If I told you once, I told you 100,000 times. I will not have you running around in the halls playing these foolish games. It just isn't dignified. After all, we are the rulers of this kingdom, and if we don't set a proper example for the rest of the court, I'd like to know who will. I mean, what is the point of being a ruler? One doesn't behave as a ruler should.
Mama?
Now what?
Mama, may I say something?
No.
Mama, when am I going to get my real princess?
Oh, Dauntless, I don't want to discuss that now. It's time for your cocoa.
But Mama, sometimes I get the funniest feeling that you don't even want me to get married.
Don't want you to get married? Don't want you to get married. Dauntless, don't you trust me?
Of course, Mama.
Well, then how can you say such a thing? I want you to get married. How many times have I said to you, I want you to get married? Why, only this morning I was saying to your father, Sextimus, I want that boy to get married. Just as normal for a boy his age to stay single. After all, he is the prince, you know, next in line to the throne. I mean, we're not exactly the oldest people in the world, but on the other hand, we're not going to live forever. And I just know I'd feel much better, much easier, and more relaxed in my mind if that boy were married and settled and set. And that is absolutely verbatim. Exactly what I said to your father this morning. Of course, he didn't say anything. He never does. But I don't have to tell you how impossible he is. You know him just as well as I do. But that's my cross of pain. And I don't want you to worry your head one tiny little bit about the fact that your father and I don't get along and never have. If he makes me miserable and makes me suffer, you just have to put up with it. And I will not allow it to affect my child's attitude toward him or me. He may be a mean, dreadful, stupid, selfish,
But Mama!
What man? But he is your father, and I want you to respect him. There is only one person who really cares about you and your health, and your happiness and your future. And that's what I'm talking about right now. Your future. I want to make myself absolutely clear. I want you to get married. But I don't want you to marry just anyone. Marriage is a lifetime partnership, and I wouldn't want you to make the same mistakes I did and wind up miserable the way I did. You are a prince, and you must marry someone suitable. Someone who's good enough and smart enough and fine enough for my good, sweet, nice, beautiful baby boy. And of course, she must be a princess. A real, genuine, bona fide princess. Just as I was. And that's what you really want, isn't it? Someone like me? Of course you do. Just remember this. You must trust me.
Your Highness, Your Majesty.
Hello, Harry.
Don't interrupt. Well?
Sir Harry wishes to speak to you, madame.
Well?
Madame, I have the honor to request a perilous labor. I wish to search for a princess of the royal blood. One who will suit both your majesty and Prince Dauntless.
No.
Mama!
No. We've been through all the eligible girls in all the neighboring kingdoms, and there are simply none left. We will just have to wait till their younger sisters grow up. And that'll take years.
But madame, I plan to head north, over the mountains.
Over the mountains?
Across the Badlands.
Across the Badlands?
And into the marshland where the beautiful swamp lily grows.
Into the marshland? Are you out of your mind?
Mama!
Do you know what the weather is like there?
Mama, please.
But you won't find anything there but frogs and tadpoles and things.
Mama. Let Sir Harry try.
Do you know how damp and foggy and humid it is?
Mama, please.
Do you know what?
Let Sir Harry try. Please, Mama, for me. Just for me, please. Please.
Oh, all right. It's your sinus.
Hooray!
Come along, Dauntless. You've missed your cocoa.
Bye, Harry. Good luck.
Don't be afraid, little Larkin. I'll bring back a princess who's not only a true princess, but one who will also be able to pass the queen's test.
I believe you. I'm not afraid.
And I shan't be away long.
Only fly as fast as you can, my love. We shall be waiting for you.
Weak,
Here we go. And bring this.
next to my heart.
In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4.
In a little while I will see your smile. On the face of my son to be forever in love. Is the way I have it planned, but the only stay here love is the cloak that raise your hand. You know how we tell me on, and it's proud to see so the ways we don't regret our ways in a little while.
Sir Harry's perilous journey took 3 weeks, and Lady Larkin had all but given up hope that he might find the true princess. Then, one sunny morn in mid-April, when the crocuses were just beginning to dot the meadow, the lookout in the north round tower spied 3 distant figures approaching at full gallop. The alarm was spread. Sir Harry is back! Sir Harry is back with the new princess. Now let me see. How did this part go in the old story? On a stormy night to the castle door came the last the prince had been waiting for. That, of course, is utterly untrue. It didn't storm that night at all. In fact, it wasn't even night. And the princess just looked as though she'd come in from a storm.
Actually, we swam the moat, but never mind. If we just stand right here, there's a nice draft. We'll be dry in no time. Allow me to introduce you to my traveling companion, the Lady Guinevere. I am Princess Winifred.
Look, Mama, they're all wet.
You swam the moat?
We tried to stop them, but they wouldn't wait for the drawbridge.
You swam the moat.
They seem determined to arrive as soon as possible.
We had to get a rope and pull them out.
You swam the moat.
All right, I was a little anxious. My friend Sir Harry, he's still out there. He told me you had an opening for a princess. Any princess. So I figured the early bird. Well, anyway, here I am. Who's the lucky man? Hey, Nani, Nani, is it you?
Hey, Nani, Nani,
Hey, Nani, Nani, is it you?
Hey, Nani, 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 no.
Hey, Nani, Nani, is it you? Or you, or you, or you, or...
Nani, neeny, noony, nani, neeny, noony.
No!
Someone's being bashful. That's no way to be. Not with me. Can't you see that I am just as embarrassed as you, and I can understand your point of view. I've always been shy. I confess it, I'm shy. Can't you guess that this confident air is a mask that I wear 'cause I'm shy? And you may be shy. Wait out, Steve, I'm secure. Though some people I know might deny it, and bottom, I'm quiet and pure. I'm aware that it's wrong to be meek as I am. My chances can pass me by. I pretend to be strong, but as weak as I am, all I can do is try. See how I try, though I'm frightened and shy. And despite the impression I give, I confess that I'm living a lie. Because I'm actually terribly timid and horribly shy.
Though a lady may be dripping with glamour, as often as not she'll stumble and stammer when suddenly confronted with romance. And she's likely to fall on her face when she's finally face to face with a pair of pants. Quite often a lady's not as hard to please as she seems. Quite often she'll settle for something less than the man of her dreams.
I'm going fishing for a mate.
She's going fishing for a mate.
I'm gonna look in every brook.
She's gonna look in every brook.
But how much longer must I wait with bated breath and hook? And that is why, though I'm painfully shy, I've been saying to know which, sir, you, sir.
Not I, sir.
Then who, sir? Where, sir, and when, sir? I couldn't be tenser. So let's get this done, then get on with the fun, then. I am one man.
The lady is one man shy.
swam the moat?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
Do you ever say anything except you swam?
Do you mean to ask me to believe that you are a true princess of the royal blood? And am I to actually understand that you have the nerve and the gall and the presumption to apply for my son's hand in marriage?
Mama, may I say something?
No. Do you imagine for one moment I would ever consider you suitable for any son of mine? You are laboring under a very unfortunate misapprehension, my dear. My son isn't going to marry any moat swimmer. Not while I have a breath in my body. And I haven't been feeling well at all. I keep getting these shooting pains in through here. And don't tell me it's the vapors. I know what the vapors are. I've had the vapors.
Are you new here? Watch closely. I take a perfectly plain piece of parchment. Notice that it is a single piece of parchment with no cuts, fold creases.
It's a nut house.
No way!
You are the one, I guess.
Sure, I'm Prince Dauntless the Drab.
Well, glad to have met you.
No, please don't go. I like you. Everybody does. Well, almost everybody.
Dauntless, I'd like to stay here, but I wouldn't want to come between you and your mother. So I guess I'll just face the facts, cut my losses, and head back to the swamps.
But I really like you.
You do? Why?
You swam the moat.
Dauntless, I know I swam the moat, but that's not the real me. I'm not like that. Actually, I'm shy!
She's in the boat again.
Good job, Rich!
Are you all right? You have to see her swim, Mama. She's wonderful.
Yes, isn't she?
I like her, Mama. She swam the moat.
It's cold.
Twice.
I'll help you, Your Majesty.
Can I marry her now, huh? Can I, Mama?
Marry her? Of course not. When you marry, if you marry, you'll marry a real princess. You'll be...
Madame, I have the honor to announce the arrival of Her Royal Highness the Princess Winifred and the Lady Guinevere.
You're a little late. They've been here and gone.
Gone?
Yes, they're swimming home. That, Sir Harry, is no princess.
Ah, but she is.
What?
That one? You jest!
On my honor, as a knight, I have her papers right here. Winifred, Princess of Ilcom, guardian of the Midgard Serpent, and warden of the Ragnarok Marsh Lily. The inscription on our family crest reads, Tunese Tid Mollis Contra Audientor Ito.
What does that mean?
Roughly it means if at first you don't succeed.
Oh, never mind.
See, she is a princess.
She looks like a princess. I know she's a princess. She is a princess. At least a test. Oh, just
At least a test, Mama.
Oh, all right. The wizard and I will put on our thinking caps and come up with a nice, fair test. Just as we always do. And I'll prove to you all once and for all that this girl cannot possibly be a princess.
Get her by the leg! That's in the leg!
No, wait, let me.
We'll test her for...
That's not my leg.
How rude! How crude! We'll test her for sensitivity. She'll have her test and she'll fail like all the others. Fair and square.
Fail what? Royalty test.
Every princess suing from my hand must pass a test to prove she's a real princess.
What kind of test?
Well, it's always highly secret.
Well, we'll worry about that later. Right now, I better get out of these wet clothes.
May I show you part of the castle on the way to your room?
Well, sure.
You're awfully nice.
Well, you're nicer.
And you're good looking, too.
You're better looking and nicer, too.
Well, you're a better swimmer.
Oh, Your Majesty, I'm so excited. Sir Harry is back. Yes, he is. And he's brought us a sweet princess. Have you seen her? Neither have I, but I'm sure she's as delicate as an orange blossom. I'm to be her lady in waiting. Sir Harry arranged it. He arranges everything. Isn't he thoughtful?
My father expected me to follow in his footsteps. Then I landed this jester job at... What's wrong? You're worried? About what? Who? Some lady. Which lady? 2 syllables? First syllable. Bird. Some kind of bird. Auk, bluebird, catbird, dove, eagle, finch, grouse, hawk, ibis, jay, kiwi, lark, martin. Lark?
Lady Larkin!
And... a knight.
Which knight? Sir Harry!
Dust. Sounds like dust, huh? Lost?
Must what? Must what? You're gonna start all over again, right?
She's in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Big trouble?
How many syllables? She's fat!
She's going to have a baby! Does anyone else know?
Sir Harry. Of course. But does anybody else besides Sir Harry know?
Oh, we can keep the secret. The question is, can you?
We know you can't talk. You can't talk, but you can manage to communicate. We have only 2 voices among us, and yet there's a 3rd voice, a voice in the sky. You'll be hearing a trio and not a duet if you listen with both of your eyes. Kindly, with both of your... We produce a unique and remarkable blend when we raise our 3 voices on high. We're in perfect accord from beginning to yet if one of our trio should ever depart, then the other will languish and die. We're like 3 different people with only one. The king and the jester and I sing hey, hi, hi, hey, hi, 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 hill, hill. Write us a tune of love. The bishop declares our behavior is true as he piously looks to the sky. 'Cause when we go in swimming, we always go. The king and the jester, the king and the minstrel. Oh, the vintner makes wine from the grapes that he grows, but his barrels must last July. Where they went is a secret that nobody but oh, the cook claims she's missing 1 chocolate cream roll and a fish that was ready to fry. Guess who's dining on pastry and filet up? Sing hey, nani, nani, hey, nani, nani, meagle and pimple. Crash us a flash on the... It's been said of our king that his morals are good. He is much worse on the sly. Well, what's good for the gander is good for the... Hey, the king and the jester, the king and the jester.
enough trouble trying to protect my oldest son from every catch-penny princess that comes along. Now I'm surrounded by spies and traitors. Whom can I trust?
Me.
No one. Now I have another one of those princesses to deal with. I'm in no mood to sit for hours in a stuffy chamber and rack my brain over a test for a girl when I'm not feeling well at all. But that's the way Dauntless wants it, so that's the way it'll be. She'll have her test.
Well, her papers seem to be in order.
Oh, I know, and the worst of it is the foolish boy actually seems to like the girl. So we must think of a test that looks fair, sounds fair, seems fair, and isn't fair. When you got the idea of testing her for sensitivity, I could have applauded right out loud. But exactly what?
Table manners.
No, not good enough. Sensitivity. Sensitivity, I'm just loaded with that. In this one word is being, it told me of the aristocrat. Sensitive soul and sensitive storage, sensitive hands and feet. This is the blessing, also the curse of being the true elite. Common people don't know what exquisite agony is suffered by gentle people like me. Just get your hands off me. Think up a tricky test for that wretched, smoke-swimming princess.
Madam, may I suggest? Maybe we ought to...
Don't take all night, I'm not well, I need my rest. Not that I'll ever sleep on that bumpy mattress, my aching back. Sensitivity, vein of royalty, that bed's a torture rack. Oh, I hate to suck grumpy, but my nerves are so jumpy. I am sure I could feel any lump, even if it were under the mattress and small as a pea. That's the answer. Under the mattress, we'll test her tonight. One tiny pea beneath one thick downy mattress. Oh, you are bright. Any genuine princess would feel it. If she doesn't, she's through. Get the tiniest pea and under one mattress, you'll make it 2.
Why not 5?
10 I think would be plenty. Better still make it 20. And to play it safe in the event, even that's not enough to ensure that she sleeps. We'll think up a soothing sedative, won't we? You can whip up a drink. Something stunning. Oh, but you're devilish. I love the way you think. She's insensitive, so insensitive, she'll fall asleep, no doubt. My, but you're brilliant.
Clever.
A genius. You are divine. Get out.
Never asked before.
He heard she swam the moat.
Is your father anything like your mother? Because if he is...
Oh, no, my father is silent.
I'd love to meet him.
Papa, this is Princess Winifred.
Your Highness, the king welcomes you, and he's asked me to say that he hopes to get 100 on your test tomorrow.
Ah, well, thanks.
Whoa, my father never touches his crown to his heart, unless he really means it.
Alas, madame, the king is mute, or he would speak for himself. He's still under a curse cast by which, long ago, before Prince Dauntless was born, the curse says. King Sextimus will never talk until the mouse devours the hawk.
Until the mouse devours the hawk. Can't you just find a big mouse and a small hawk?
We tried that once, but the mouse got scared and ran away, and the hawk bit Daddy.
Well, just let me get this test under my belt and we'll figure out something. Don't you worry. It certainly has been a pleasure meeting His Majesty. A short while ago, I had the pleasure of meeting Her Majesty. Now that is a nice man.
Your Majesty, I think you'd better speak to Prince Dauntless pretty soon about, you know.
About what?
Your father feels that he's been neglecting his duty. And now that you're old enough to get married, he thinks you ought to have a little talk. You know, man to man.
You mean about things? You mean now?
Well, the king says maybe it would be better to wait until later. There's a few facts that he wants to look up first.
I certainly do like almost both of your parents, Dauntless.
We want you to be happy here, and we know it's a lot different from what you're used to.
Well, it is a little hard making the adjustment to dry land and everything.
You must feel like a fish out of water.
As a matter of fact, I do. You see, where I come from, we don't have any dry land. Well, some of the poorer people do, but the nobility all live right in the swamp with their servants and pets.
Oh, do you have pets?
Lots.
Dogs?
Frogs. We come from the land of the foggy, foggy dew. We're walking through the meadow in the morning is like walking through the swamps of home are brushed with green and gold. At break of day, the swamps of home are lovely to behold. From far away, in my soul is the beauty of the fawn. In my memory the magic of the blood. I know that blood is cleaner than water, but the swamps of home are thicker than blood. Where we roam, our hearts grow dark and cold. My face grows gray when shadows fall and I hear the call of the swamps of home. I hear it calling me now, calling me back, calling me Winifred, 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 Winifred. Who do you think you are? From the swamp, you're out to war. Lady of the marshland, give up the struggle. Listen to the voice of the swamp. Waggle, waggle, waggle. Where we roam, the whips of maids may smart, but deep down in my heart, one thought will abide and will ne'er be forgotten. Though we search far and wide, there is no land as rotten as the swamps of home. The swamps of
Your Highness, the girls and I would like to lend you something to wear while your garment is drying.
Well, thanks.
Ladies!
Dauntless, I have to change now.
You do? All right.
Well, no, Dauntless. It's bad luck to see too much of the bride before the wedding.
Hurry, ladies. May we show you the gowns now, Your Highness?
No.
Now here is the very latest thing from Normandy. They do such lovely work, don't you think? Notice the fullness in the back and the window sleeves cut right up to the elbow. It's really you. It looks marvelous on. Don't you think so, Lady H? Stunning.
Awful.
Perhaps Your Highness would like to look in the mirror. Does Your Highness have a favorite color?
Blue. Well, back home we wear a lot of dark green and earth brown. But I guess my own dress here is my favorite color, huckleberry. Tell you what, leave them all, and the ones I can't use I'll send back.
Very good. Lady H, Lady R.
The nerve of those women presuming on you like that. What? Oh, Guinevere, they were just being kind and helpful. Well, I don't like the way they were so familiar. Oh, Gwen, you're so silly. No one will ever take your place as my faithful companion.
This is a pretty nice place. I could get used to this.
It's awfully different from home, isn't it?
Yes, it's much drier.
What do you think of this one? Too plain. Or this?
Too fussy.
But, Guinevere, will you kindly pay attention? I need your help. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, come in.
Oh, I guess I won't need you, Emily. I've already sent some girls up to do the floor. You're new here, aren't you?
Well, yes.
But remember, we're all here to do a job, and your job is just as important as everyone else's. Oh, dear, sweet, lovely Princess Winifred, you will pass the Queen's test. You will. Grand mercy, my dears. You can't possibly clean the floor with such tiny patches. You need a good big wet rag. Here, what's this?
Well, that's my huckleberry.
What's this old thing? Just look at this mess. What will my gentle princess think of me?
Your gentle princess.
And you know what it means to be lady in waiting to the blessed Winifred?
You?
Oh, Winifred, Winifred. What name is sweeter than that? Look at this table. It's dripping wet. Oh, here, I'll use this. I just can't bear to see the delicate beauty of my royal mistress in such a messy place. Get that, please. Quick, quick, quick. Harry, how are you?
Your Majesty? Lady Guinevere?
You're what? Lady who?
Oh, get up. You don't have to go through the motions with me. Say, I'm awfully sorry about that, swimming the moat. I hope I didn't make a bad impression.
Never mind that. Now if you'll just give your wet dress to one of the ladies in waiting, she'll see that it's taken care of.
Thank you. It's already been taken care of.
I see you've met my little Larkin girl.
Was this the little Larkin girl?
The very same.
Why, Harry, she's beautiful and a bundle of energy.
When I gaze upon that captivating face, I realize how poor my description must have been.
Sir Harry is not very good at describing people, Your Highness.
Well, he may not know how to describe them, but he sure knows how to pick them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to return these things to the 4th floor.
I have never been so humiliated in my entire life.
What's the matter?
I thought she was a chambermaid.
What?
A chambermaid.
Larkin! How could you? How could you mistake the princess for a chambermaid?
How could I? How could you mistake that chambermaid for a princess?
Don't you say such a thing. Just because you made a stupid mistake.
I made the mistake? Don't you dare try to blame this on me.
I do blame this on you.
She was on her hands and knees scrubbing the floor.
Well, she's a real lady, wherever she was. That's more than I can say for some people around here.
Oh, I hate you.
I hate you too.
Get out!
Don't worry, I'm going.
Goodbye!
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 Princess. You're probably right. She seems more crabby than usual.
More than usual? I didn't think that was possible.
Shh! Don't say that to us. We'll get in big trouble.
What's this one like?
She's wonderful.
Is she pretty?
Gorgeous.
Sweet?
Absolutely.
Demure?
What does that mean?
Oh, you know. Modest, shy, alluring.
Where do you get these huge words? One thing I know, she's the bravest person I've ever met.
You met her?
Well, not really. But I did see her swim the moat.
Swim the moat?
A perfect Australian crawl.
In front of everyone?
Didn't bat an eyelash. She just jumped right in and swam across. I thought that Sir Harry was going to have a heart attack.
I think she must be extraordinary, exceptional, egregious.
What? I've had about all this I can take, you know.
All I mean is I really think she must really be something special. Maybe she could take on Queen Crabby and win!
Shh! You know the punishment if you get caught calling her that.
Oh, bother Queen Agravain. She spoils all the fun.
That may be true, but she's still in charge of what happens to you.
What did Prince Doubtless think when he saw the princess swimming the moat?
He didn't see it, but when he heard about it, well, I think he's in love.
He's always in love.
Yeah, but this time I think it's for real.
Do you think it could ever really happen? I mean, the prince getting married?
I'm counting on it. I'm not going to be an old maid.
After all, you're a wizard. You should be able to think of something to put what's-her-name to sleep. Be sure and whip up some of that sleeping potion. Oh, and some of that good heavy incense, too. And the hypnotic mirror. Be sure and bring that. Wait, the most important thing is that she's tired out first. We'll have an official ball tonight. We'll make what's-her-name dance until she drops. Now, what can we do? Do you know the Saracen Brawl? No, not tiring enough. I know, we'll do that new dance, the Spanish Panic. Do you know it? It's all the rage in Venice. It's absolutely exhausting. Everyone listen. We're going to have an official ball tonight, and everyone must attend. We're going to do that new dance, the Spanish Panic, so you might as well learn it right now. The basic step is flip your skirt, open, close, right, right, right. It's like the magic step, only forward. Now, you might as well all try it. Flip your skirt, open, close, right, right, wrong. Doesn't anyone here know the Spanish Panic?
We do, Your Highness.
Oh, thank heaven someone is up to date around here. Let's all watch while court dancers Sir Harold and Lady Beatrice demonstrate. Thank you, Sir Harold and Lady Beatrice. Now, was that hard? Suppose we all try it. Take partners, please. Sir Harold, you dance with me. Prepare. Attee. Isn't this fun? Don't you just love it? Doesn't it make you want to fly? Come on.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Has he ever had any luck? I've been here a month. He hasn't caught a girl yet.
I'll tell you what. Tomorrow we'll set a trap.
You exaggerate.
Not a bit. Someone's coming.
The Queen!
And this has to be the biggest, loudest ball we've ever had. So be sure and hire extra musicians for tonight's dancing. Oh, and tell the jester I want him to perform. Not that I'll be able to enjoy it with this nagging back and this strange pain in my jaw. No one will ever know what I suffer.
What was she jabbering about? The Queen is going to make us do something.
What?
Exercise.
Who is it?
I don't know. Milady, is there something wrong? No? Well, we're glad of that anyway.
I just felt faint, that's all. I was sitting in my room, sewing, and it got a little stuffy, so I just decided to come out and get some air.
Oh, I see you were planning to camp out for a while.
Oh, Your Majesty, you don't know, you just don't know. Do you have any idea what can happen to the relationship between a man and a woman? Well, I'm glad I found out when I did. It's better this way. I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
Yes, I'm leaving the service of the Queen forever.
That's a pretty big step to take all alone.
I have no choice.
You're leaving forever?
Yes.
You'll need help.
Who would help me?
Aye, my lady.
What did you say? You want to take care of the Lady Larkin? Well, who's going to take care of you?
Chivalry demands that we protect a damsel in distress.
If you say so, Your Majesty.
She'll have to travel light, the way a man does.
Yes, she'll go as a boy. We can steal one of Prince Dauntless's suits. We'll get those things out of sight. You can wait in your room.
No, I don't need any help from anyone. Thank you. I can go alone.
Over the wall?
Yes, I don't need any help from anyone.
She'll be all right once she gets past the water rats.
Rats?
Oh, yes. They live on the edges of the stagnant pools near the quicksand.
Quicksand?
Beyond the walls, you will have to climb.
Climb?
They're only 22 feet tall and covered with slime.
Slime?
And infested with spiders.
Spiders?
Oh, the spiders are sweet compared to the snakes.
Snakes where?
On the other side. But they won't hurt you, unless, of course, you plan to go alone.
Well, I did, but if I'd known it was so terrible out there.
Think twice about it. Come with me. I know all the secret ways to get us out of this kingdom into the open sea.
And then where?
It's April, isn't it?
April?
Normandy! There's no better place to be than Normandy.
The beaches are sparkling.
The trees are blooming.
The people are friendly.
The air is warm and clear.
The meadows are covered with flowers.
And I know a man who knows a man who owns a cozy inn.
Where you can see the sunsets.
From the rows of windows facing the sea.
Then the world stands hushed, just waiting for the stars to come out.
It sounds beautiful, but what about the snakes?
Oh, come with me. I'll make sure they know you're not even there.
Take courage, lady. You can make it. You'll agree it's worth every effort when you smell the jasmine and lilac.
Oh, and the apple and peach blossoms.
And stand on the porch of a cozy inn.
Watching the sunset over the sea.
To Normandy.
You'd better not let the queen catch you walking around the castle. She expects you to be at the ball tonight. And the way the princess test has been going, I wouldn't get too close either.
Have you seen Sir Harry? He's at a fight with Lady Larkin. Hey, look!
He's with that French girl. She only speaks one word of English, but I hear she's a charmer.
She looks like more than a charmer.
What's that one word?
Yes!
How's it going, Harry, old boy?
Très bien. After the ball, we'll have a little party over on the west parapet. Don't forget to bring the wine.
And something to spread on the ground.
Harry, ask Mabel if she'd like to bring something.
Voulez-vous,
Yes!
Come along now, keep it Venetian. Come along now, that's right. Faster. Now slower. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Chester! Are you feeling a little weary, my dear?
No, let's do it again. Well, I know it's highly secret, but what sort of test does she usually give?
With Mama thinking of the test, it might be almost anything.
Like what?
Well, sometimes it's spelling,
Oh,
sometimes it's history, sometimes it's dancing. But sometimes it's a test of strength and endurance.
aha!
For instance, one of the girls was supposed to lift this weight. She couldn't. I can't even lift it. But I know you can. I know you can pass.
Do you want me to pass? Well, then I'll pass.
Hey, I think you're wonderful.
By the way, I don't think I've ever told you. My full name is Winifred the Woebegone. But Winifred's too formal. You can call me by my nickname.
Me?
Fred.
mean it, I like. I mean, I love you, Fred. I'm perfectly sane and sound. I never felt better in my life. Everybody, come and meet my incipient wife. I love the girl named Fred. My reasons must be clear. When she shows you all the things you'll stand right up and cheer. F-R-E-D, Fred! Yeah! I love the girl named Fred. She drinks the spice of the horse. So come sing again and sing the song and let the wine be poured.
Fill the bowl to overflowing, raise the goblet high. With an F and an R and an E and an E and an F-R-E-D, Fred! Yeah!
I love the girl named Fred. She sings just like a bird. You'll be left with 50 feet when her gentle voice is heard.
Fill the bowl to overflowing, raise the goblet high. With an F and an R and an E and an E and an F-R-E-D, Fred! Yeah!
I love the girl named Fred. She wrestles like a sweet. She was like a second wonder at her fabulous technique.
Fill the bowl to overflowing, raise the goblet high. With an F and an R and an E and an E and an F-R-E-D, Fred! Yeah!
I love the girl named Fred. She dances Christmas grace. You are bound to sing her praise until you're purple in the face.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Fill the bowl to overflowing, raise the goblet high. With an F and an R and an E and an E and an F-R-E-D, Fred! Yeah!
I love the girl named Fred. She lives with golden food and she will take her knees up happy when she plays her on her loop.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Fill the bowl to overflowing, raise the goblet high. With an F and an R and an E and an E and an F-R-E-D, Fred! Yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. I've left her college when she doesn't want me. When you're split.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Fill the bowl to overflowing, raise the goblet high. With an F and an R and an E and an D and an F-R-E-D, Fred!
I'm in love with a girl.
He's in love with a girl named F-R-E-D.
What? There's something going on here. What's under this mattress? It's a dead body! Pull that away! Well, what's going on here? Explain yourself.
Your Majesty, it's only a joke. The boy and I, wait for me outside, Lancelot.
Lancelot, wait! Lady Larkin!
But please, Your Majesty, I was...
Take those things up to what's-her-name chamber. Mattresses, too.
Please,
What are you doing in that ridiculous outfit?
Please.
Quiet! Why weren't you at the ball tonight?
Your Majesty.
Shut up! What are you doing with this man? Answer me!
Your Majesty, I was...
Speak up!
Please, I beg of you.
You were running away, is that it? You were! You were running away!
Larkin!
Why, you low-born, ungrateful little sneak! Is this the thanks I get for raising you like my own daughter? Just look at yourself. One of my girls running away with a musician!
Your Majesty, the Lady Larkin is innocent. I'll tell you the truth. I forced her to leave against her will.
That's not true.
Why, you low down.
Just a moment!
Larkin, what are you doing with this man?
What are you doing with that woman?
Just a moment!
You go to your room.
Don't you tell me what to do, you liar!
Do as I say. Lady Larkin, may I remind you that you are still one of my ladies in waiting? Go upstairs where you belong and help get what's-her-name ready for bed.
Please,
do as I say. And may I remind you, Sir Harry, that you are still one of my knights? Step forward. Oh, and you relax. Sir Harry, I want this minstrel banished from the kingdom, and I want him gone by daybreak. Sextimus, go to bed. I don't want you groping around in the dark all night. And as for the rest of you, listen closely. There is a little girl upstairs who is dog-tired.
Oh, no, she said she was going to study for a test.
Oh, all right, let her study. But when she goes to bed, I want her to get a good night's sleep. So I want it quiet. Is that clear? I want it quiet, and I'm going to get it quiet if I have to scream the palace down. Quiet!
Quiet, quiet. The Queen insists on quiet. The Queen insists on, Queen insists on, Queen insists on quiet.
Yeah, me. I'm not going anywhere near Mama while she's in this mood.
No, I mean as a wizard. I'm not getting turned into a frog, even if Princess Bride does like them. Maybe you could take him some candy and tell him how impressed we were when he made that other princess appear and disappear. Look, it's Lady Guinevere. Maybe she could help us.
What a lovely evening. What a wonderfully dry place to live. I think we should have the wedding out here among the flowers and trees.
There's not gonna be any wedding.
Why not? Prince Darkless obviously adores Princess Winifred.
Not his opinion that counts. Hers.
Princess Winifred?
The Queen.
Oh, I understand. Won't touch the old apron strings, will she?
We were just planning to see if we can get the wizard to tell us what the test is going to be for Princess Bride.
What can I do to help? Whatever I need to do to get to stay here.
That gives me an idea. Listen to this. Lady Guinevere to go into the house.
Some.
Some. S-U-M, some.
Summer.
Summer. S-U-M-E-R, summer.
Good. Well, if Mama tests you in literature or spelling, you're sure to pass, Fred. That leaves history.
History? Well, that takes in quite a lot, but let's give it a whirl.
The first chapter is called The Bravery of Prince Waldair.
Waldair.
Young Waldair wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Who?
Young Waldair wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Oh, yeah, Fafnir, that one.
Takes his father's sword, Minnie.
Minnie?
Disguised as the West Wind, he goes into the forest, surprises Fafnir in his lair, and slays him, whereupon he's unable to understand the speech of birds. Meanwhile, his father, Alberich, disguised as the sacred gold, tells him that the spirit of Gunther is...
Oh, yeah! Gunther? But I thought that... Did you ring for a page boy?
No.
Well, you've got the wrong room, son. Aren't you Larkin?
Yes, Your Highness.
What's the matter?
I have a suit just like that.
I'm in disguise, Your Highness. I was running away.
Oh, I see. Well, sit down. Dauntless, pull up a chair.
But the Queen has ordered me
Oh, never mind what the Queen has ordered. Just sit there.
But Your Highness...
Oh, sit down. Now then, what's this all about? I'll just go out on the parapet and stand there naked and catch a chill and die, and that'll show him.
Show him what?
He'll be sorry.
Who?
Horrible Harry.
Oh, you mean Big Nice Harry?
Just a minute. What did you do to him?
What did I do to him?
Well, you must have done something. You're talking the way I did once when I was afraid to go home because I'd given my little brother a bloody lip. Well, it was an accident.
We had a little disagreement.
So you decided to run away.
He said some perfectly horrible things to me.
Well, in that wonderful boy, and he really loves you. Why, we were on the road for 2 weeks, and he never laid a finger on me.
Oh, Your Highness.
Now you just go get into something pretty that shows you're a girl and patch things up with him. Oh, and Larkin, try to act a little helpless. Men don't like girls that are too strong.
I do.
Oh, dear princess, I don't know how to thank you. If it's a girl, I'm going to name her Fred.
What if it's a boy?
Dauntless, you'd better go to bed and leave the history book.
I'm sure you're gonna pass Mama's test. Well, pretty sure. If you don't, I'll understand.
And so the young Prince Waldair, having slain the dragon Fafnir with the sword Minning, rescued the Princess Frigga, and together they mounted his horse Trigga and rode to the castle Wunderbar, where they were married and lived happily ever after. Well, I'm glad. They all lived happily ever after. The couple is happily leaving the chapel eternally tied. As the curtain descends, there is nothing but loving and laughter. As a fairy tale ends, the heroine's always a bride. Ella, the girl of the cinders, did the washing the walls and the windows, but she landed a prince who was ruddy and blue-eyed and blonde. Still, I honestly doubt that she could ever have done it without that crazy lady with the wand. Cinderella had outside help. I have no one but me, fairy godmother, 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 where can you be? I haven't got a fairy godmother. I haven't got a godmother. I have a mother, a plain, ordinary woman. Snow White was so pretty, they tell us that the queen was insulted and jealous when the mirror declared that Snow White was the fairest of all. She was dumped on the border, was saved by some men who adored her. Oh, I grant you, they were small, but there were 7 of them, practically a regiment. I'm alone in the night, by myself, not a dwarf, not an elf, not a goblin inside. That girl has 7 determined little men working day and night just for her. Oh, sure. I mean, the queen gave her a poison apple. Even so. She lived happily ever after. A magical kiss counteracted the apple eventually. Though I know I'm not clever, I'll do what they tell me I have to. I want some happily ever after to happen to me. Rapunzel had platinum tresses that were double the length of her dresses. She was kept in a tower for years by a wicked old witch. Till a night in despair down, she scrambled by letting her hair down. That's what I call quite a switch. I wonder, no, it'll never hold. I'll be finished before I begin. And besides, I don't want to get out. I want to get in. I want to live happily ever after. I want to walk happily out to the chapel eternally tied. For I know I'll never live happily ever after. Till after I'm alright. Then I'll be happy. Yes, happily happy. And thoroughly satisfied.
See here! This man is charged with attempting to transport a young woman out of kingdom against her will. That is a serious offense.
He didn't do it. It was a frame-up.
You got it all wrong.
He was protecting the Lady Larkin. And you keep out of this, Your Majesty.
Sir Harry, I can't leave yet. There's someone I must see first.
Who?
The wizard. I want your permission to speak to the wizard.
Yes, yes.
No, permission denied.
Sir Harry, you're a fathead.
Yes, you are. He's trying to help. We're all trying to help.
How could you help?
By finding out what the test is from the wizard.
That's cheating.
Don't you understand? This is for you.
I want to see the wizard.
No. If anyone should defy the wizard's magic, I should.
You must stand guard. This is my job. No, you might get hurt. You can't come, and that's final.
What's the matter, Papa?
The king mustn't come with us.
I'll get rid of him. Your Majesty, Prince Dauntless is ready now. He needs to have that personal talk with you.
Some other time.
Dauntless, your father wants to have that little chat with you now. It's very important.
It is?
It can't be put off. Come on. Do your duty, sire.
What is it, Papa? What do you want to talk about? Well, Papa? Stop. Look. Listen. Little prince. Boy. Flower. Girl. Flower. Boy, a girl flower. Oh, tell me more. I want to know about what that King Beard is for. See, fall from girl flower, and by, baby flower, grow all the time. Oh, tell me why. Oh, Father, tell me, Father, don't be shy. Love each other. Boy, our father. Girl, our mother. Yes, but how? It's very interesting, but how? Oh, tell me now. Bee on boy flower. Boy flower dust. Gets on bee. Bee flies to girl flower. Dust touches girl flower. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. It's very interesting, but still not clear to me. Sounds like Mary. Mary? Man and woman get married? When you're first white? Love each other? And then, one night? Well, what happened? Father, you're making no sense. It's very interesting. What happens in the night? What happens? What happens? Oh, tell me, Father, please. Shall I go and pick some flowers? Shall I go and catch some bees? Princess Friend and I will get married. And then, one night, the stork will come and bring us a baby? Oh, Mom, I know all about the stork. Mama told me about that years ago. No, wait a minute, Father. Flower, seed, man, woman, bee, baby, small. It isn't the stork, it isn't the stork, it isn't the stork at all. Oh,
While life is grand, is very interesting. I think I understand. I think I know it's very interesting. Thank you, Father and Father, I love you so.
What are you little rugrats doing in here? And what lovely thing have we here to grace an old wizard's chambers? You're obviously a noble lady.
You don't recognize me?
No, I'm sorry, my lady. I do not remember seeing your enchanting face before this hour.
I am the traveling companion of Princess Winifred.
That is impossible. Princess Winifred's companion was rather homely.
I was sopping wet when we were introduced. I have the favor of Her Highness Princess Winifred. We've been traveling together for years.
Her. Well, you'll soon be traveling again. I shall be sorry to see you go.
Of course, if you wanted me to stay, perhaps something could be arranged.
Well, of course I would like you to stay.
And I'm so tired of traveling. It would be nice to have a permanent home with a garden and a pet and a fireplace and someone to snuggle up with.
Please don't cry, pretty one. Please. Please. Tears will not help the situation. Please. Besides, I don't see how I can help you with any of this.
If the prince were to marry Winifred, we would move into the castle.
Please, Sir Wizard, can't you help? Can't you tell us what the test is going to be for Princess Winifred? That wasn't the plan. I know, but it makes me so sad.
Please, Sir Wizard, it would be very easy. All you have to do is tell us. Then we can tell Princess Winifred, and she can pass the test and marry the prince. Lady Guinevere can stay here with you. No one would ever have to know.
Tell you, on my honor, I shall never betray the queen's trust. Ribbit, Robbit, Ribbit, Row, to the swamps you all must go.
How could you do that to those sweet little children?
Milady, my very life was in danger. I had no other choice. Besides, it'll wear off in about 10 minutes. I've done it to that Prince Stalwart many times when he pesters me. I shall never betray the queen's trust.
I think it's the only honorable thing to do. And I so admire strong, independent men like yourself.
Well, the queen would be very upset if, well, perhaps just this once. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. What am I saying? She would kill me! You're trying to ruin me. Do you realize what would happen if word of this got out? My very reputation is at stake here. You see anyone hiring a wizard who tells court secrets?
But wouldn't you like it if we moved into the castle with you, permanently? If only I knew what the test was going to be, we could. No one would have to know. This would be our little secret. We would be so happy if only...
Yes, so happy I think you better go before I do something I regret.
Pardon, Sir Wizard.
What do you want?
Our friend the minstrel is a great admirer of yours.
No, soft soap, if you please.
This is not soft soap.
And I wouldn't say except for the fact I've been banished. And before I go, well, this doesn't embarrass you, but I just had to tell you what a great artist you are, Cardamon.
Cardamon. Don't call me by that name.
I use that name with honor. How can I ever forget seeing you in command performance at Glastonbury in '92? What a show, what a triumph. You took 7 curtain calls.
8.
You don't happen to remember a young man in the second row who stood up and yelled bravo that night, do you?
Yes.
I was that young man.
I can't believe it.
And of course, now I'm in show business too. And if it's any interest, it's your inspiration that brought it all about.
You must belong to the guild. Camelot, Local 714. To think someone remembers those days.
Yes. Well, I just had to tell you what that performance meant to me, Cardamon. Well, I better be going.
No, wait. Sir Minstrel. For you.
Oh, thank you.
Here, have a seat.
Oh, no. The Queen wouldn't like it if she knew I was still around.
Never mind her. Sit down. This is between us.
Well, anyway, you're probably busy with that test for tomorrow?
Oh, it's all right. The test is all taken care of.
I don't suppose you could tell an old guild brother what it's all about?
Well, I'm sort of under oath.
Oh, I understand. Well, I better go.
No, wait. Sir Minstrel, may I borrow a piece of your energy?
Energy?
Some people say my act is pretty foul.
Cardamon the Great.
Bet you can't guess what the test is about.
Astronomy.
Nope. You'll never guess. Sensitivity.
Sensitivity? Cardamon the Great.
Cardamon the Greatest. Now let me tell you the rest. No, I better not.
I'll go. But may I ask one favor, Cardamon? May I have this?
What do you want with that?
A memento of the good old days. Because of my father.
Keep it.
Thank you.
Jester.
Oh, thank you, sir.
That was a fine thing you did for that boy, Cardamon.
Well, for his father's sake.
Say, I don't actually have to be out of here till daybreak. Why don't we go down in the wine cellar and split a bottle? And then we can talk some more talk some more.
Fine. Fine, but first I've started something here and I'd like to finish. You go down there and I'll meet you in 2 seconds.
I'll be waiting.
that, honey?
I don't know.
I think the phone's losing its touch.
I am far from sentimental or romantic. And I'd like to think I'm pretty up to date. But at times the dancing gets a bit too frantic. In these hectic days of working Monday. So indulge me if I pause to make my chalice look quaint and charming dance they used to do. In the days when my dear father played the palace back in 1392. My dad was deaf, and quite reluctant. In his very soft shoes, how he looked it, and glide, and slip and slide. In his very soft shoes, I used to stand and watch him every day. He was always smooth and cool. I used to love to hear the people sing. He's a regular dancer. He barely touched the ground and never made a sound. But I noticed in all his reviews that when he took his bow to the crowd, the crowd went crazy and the house came down. Whenever one is wearing soft And when he took his bow to the crowd and the crowd went crazy and the house came down. One is very soft.
Who's there? Friend or foe?
Friend,
Oh.
I hope. Oh, Harry, look at me. I was trying to run away, but it's only because I thought you didn't love me. I thought you didn't love me? Well, even if you don't love me, I can't love anyone but you. And I want to be near you if I can. As long as I can. Oh, Harry, I don't blame you if you've changed.
Well, in a way, I have.
Yesterday I loved you as never before, but please don't think me
And one small pea that I had to carry all the way up from the pantry, all the way up the most killing stairs of the kingdom. There, that should do it. You may come in now. Did you bring everything? The hypnotic mirror?
Yes, madame.
And the rest of the things?
Yes, madame.
And the girl? Where is the girl? Doesn't she know it's nearly bedtime? You'd think she'd be nearly dropping from exhaustion. Ah, there you are, ready for bed? You must be sure and get an early start. Back to your kingdom or wherever it is you're going. So you need a good night's rest. Bring the hypnotic mirror. And the incantation? Where's the incantation? The wizard said it would be written on the wrapper.
Here it is, Your Majesty.
Oh, yes. Silken, swishing sibilance wraps us in a gentle trance. Deep in Morpheus's arms we lie. Off we go to Betty Bye.
You know, I think I'm getting a sty right here.
Oh. Bring the poppy and mandragora incense. Drowsy incense, sweet aroma. Night, get her out of here. Wraps us in a gentle coma. Murmuring voices seem to say, Mr. Sandman's on his way. There, that ought to get us to sleep, shouldn't it? The sleeping draught?
Here, madame.
Drink a little warm milk before bed, I always say. Drink it down. Now, I'm sure you'll get a good night's sleep. Now, my dear, why aren't you in bed?
Am I almost there?
Well, at least one person in this castle is going to get a good night's rest. I wish I could say the same for myself.
All right, lumps, watch out. All right, we'll take it from the top. Good night, everybody. Sleep well. Just look at this beautiful bed. 20 soft, downy mattresses. Why, I'm going to sleep like a baby. All right, sheep. I'm ready when you are. 1, 2, 3.
fix it.
Leave me alone, Mama. I can dress myself.
Well, far be it from me to interfere, precious.
I can do it.
Why are you wearing that so early in the morning?
Well, today's the test, Mama, and I want to look my best.
The test? Why, the test is over, sweetheart.
What?
The test is over, darling boy.
But, Mama, when was it? What was it?
It was last night. We put her to sleep on a bed of 20 soft downy mattresses with a pea under the bottom one to test her sensitivity. And of course the pea would have kept any real princess awake.
And she slept?
Well, I'm sure I don't know, dear, but she was practically falling asleep before she climbed into bed and yawning like a vulgar scullery maid. I mean, she looked ghastly, darling, and old enough to be your... Well, we'll see.
Oh, Fred.
I'm so nervous I could die. Absolutely die.
Control yourselves. They'll be here any minute.
If you didn't pass, I don't know what I'll do.
Don't talk. Here comes the queen.
And someday, dear, we'll find a real princess for you, so don't worry. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Majesty.
All here to see the princess on her way?
I hope not.
Since she's such a favorite of ours, I've decided she should have an extra special consolation prize. Sir Studley?
Here, your majesty. A very thoughtful gift.
Charming, charming. Dauntless. And where is our little slug a bed? She should be up getting an early start back to her kingdom, or wherever it is she's going. Oh, here she is. Why, she isn't even dressed yet. She must have slept like a baby.
37,428.
37,428 what?
Sheep. What do you stuff your mattresses with? Jousting equipment?
Why, whatever do you mean?
I mean that bed ought to be moved down to the torture chamber.
You didn't sleep?
I never shut my eyes.
You've passed!
Past what?
The test. Mama put a pea under 20 mattresses, and you felt it. And now we can be married.
Hooray, my love. Married at last.
A pea? Under 20 mattresses? No wonder I'm black and blue.
Now don't you think she's pretty?
No, she's not pretty. She's beautiful.
20 mattresses, huh? Dauntless, dear, I'll leave the wedding arrangements up to you. You'd better start looking around for a small kingdom for us. Oh, I've got a feeling we're not going to want to live with the in-laws.
She's going to get cold sleeping on that bare table. I'd better take her up to her room.
Dauntless, wait.
What should I wait for, Mama?
What, to give this matter proper consideration?
She passed the test, and now I get to take her up to our room.
I said wait. Now you listen to your mother. Throughout this heartbreaking business of trying to find a real princess, I have never once nagged, never interfered, and never expected one solitary word of sympathy.
Shh, Mama, she's asleep.
But I will not stand by and watch you throw yourself away on this little nobody.
Mama, quiet.
I mean, look at her. She may have passed the test, but I've never trusted anyone with such beady little eyes or such a mean little mouth.
I told you to shut up!
It happened! It happened! The prophecy! The most devoured the heart!
Look, the queen can't die.
What?
I can!
The king!
And I got a lot to say!
Look, Paul, talk.
You go to bed now, son. Unhand that boy. Go ahead.
Well, good night.
Now, Agravain, you've asked for it, and you're going to get it. From now on, when I say hop, you hop. Hop! Skip! Jump! Hop, skip, jump!
How did she stay awake? And he was princess.